He wasn't supposed to be here long. Just one night. A quick stop before the interview that could change everything. The Airbnb looked normal enough. Quiet street, no nearby houses, just enough distance to make the place feel isolated. At first, that didn't bother him. In fact, he liked it. Until the knock came. It was sharp, sudden, echoing through the empty house. He checked the time, 8:47 p.m. Confused, he walked to the door, but didn't open it. Just peered through the small gap in the curtain. A man stood outside, holding a pizza box. "Pizza delivery," the man called out. The traveler frowned. "I didn't order anything," he replied, raising his voice just enough. There was a pause. Then the man leaned slightly closer to the door. "You sure it's already paid for?" Something about the way he said it felt off, too calm, too rehearsed. "No, wrong house," the traveler said firmly. Another pause. Then slowly, the man turned and walked away. The sound of his footsteps faded. Silence returned. But something didn't feel right anymore. He checked his phone. No notifications, no calls, no orders. He shrugged it off, convincing himself it was just a mistake. People get wrong addresses all the time, right? About 20 minutes later, the knock came again, louder this time, more aggressive. His stomach tightened. He walked back to the window. The same man, same pizza box, standing in the exact same spot. "Pizza delivery," the voice called again, but this time louder, more insistent. "I told you, I didn't order anything," the traveler snapped, irritation creeping into his voice. The man didn't respond immediately. Instead, he just stood there, not moving, not leaving, just staring at the door. Then slowly, he stepped back and walked away again. But this time, the traveler didn't hear a car door, didn't hear an engine start. Nothing, just silence. A heavy, suffocating silence. Uneasy, he moved to the side window and carefully peeked out. That's when he saw it. A car, parked across the street. Engine off, lights off. And inside, a silhouette, sitting, waiting, watching. His chest tightened. "Okay, this is getting weird," he muttered to himself. He locked the door again, checked it twice, then slid the chain into place. Just to be safe. Minutes passed, each one heavier than the last. The house felt different now, colder, too quiet. Every small sound, every creak of the floor, every whisper of wind outside felt amplified. Then, a soft noise behind him. He froze, slowly. He turned toward the front door. Something was wrong, very wrong. The door, it wasn't fully closed anymore. It was slightly open. Just an inch, held in place by the chain lock. His heart began to pound. He knew for a fact. He had locked it. He had checked it. Twice. So how? A faint pressure pushed against the door from the outside. Not enough to break the chain, but enough to make it move. Creak. Another push. Slow. Testing. Like someone was trying to see how strong that chain really was. The traveler stepped back, his breath shallow now. "Hello?" he called out, his voice barely steady. No answer, just another slow push. The chain rattled softly, metal against wood, creak, then silence. Complete silence. The pressure stopped. The door remained slightly open, the chain still holding. For a moment, nothing happened. Then footsteps, soft, retreating. He rushed to the window again. The car was gone. No headlights, no sound, just gone. Like it had never been there. But the door told a different story. Someone had been there. Someone had tried to get in. And if it wasn't for that chain, he might not have even known until it was too late. There's a certain kind of silence in the mountains. The kind that doesn't feel peaceful. The kind that feels like something is listening back. I booked a quiet cabin in the Adirondacks, far from the city, far from people, just trees, cold air, and silence. At first it was perfect, but by the second night, something felt off. Not loud, Not obvious, just wrong. You ever get that feeling? Like someone is watching you, even when you're completely alone? Yeah, it felt exactly like that. I checked the windows, locked the doors, even laughed at myself. Relax, I thought. It's just your imagination. But then, small things started happening. A chair slightly moved, a cupboard I was sure I closed, left open. At first I blamed myself, until one night I heard it. Footsteps. Not outside, not upstairs, inside. Slow, careful, deliberate. I froze. Every instinct told me not to move, not to breathe. The sound stopped. Silence again. But this time, it was heavier. I grabbed my phone, turned on the flashlight. Step by step, I walked toward the kitchen. Every shadow felt alive. Every corner felt like it was hiding something. And then, I saw him, standing there, in the dark. A man, just staring at me. I couldn't move, couldn't think. My brain refused to understand what I was seeing. "How did you get in?" I finally whispered. He didn't answer right away, just kept looking at me, like I wasn't supposed to see him. Then he spoke. "I've been here longer than you." Turns out, he wasn't a random intruder. He was the host's ex-fiancé, and somehow, he still had access to the house. But that wasn't the worst part, not even close, because when the police arrived and started searching the place, they found something that made my blood run cold. He hadn't just broken in that night. He had been living there for days, sleeping, watching, waiting. And where had he been hiding? Not the basement, not the attic, the closet, the same closet, just a few feet from where I slept, every night. And suddenly, every strange feeling made sense. Every noise, every movement, every moment I felt watched. I wasn't wrong. Sometimes, the scariest part isn't being alone. It's realizing you never were.